right now, you see me on the phone, right? Just give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna rub your feet in a minute. Alright, listen. Fred Mac 2, remember with 2 R's, Dark, B.E. Mr. A.K.A. Nasty Freddy with 1 D. Man, y'all got a show to do, man. Just make sure we ain't getting cancer around here. Alright? Let's get it.
It's the point of it all podcast.
Point of it all podcast. How we doing out there? People looking lovely out there. Yeah. I don't know how you do it.
Episode what?
19.
Now you always say like what? What is this? Episode 19 or 20? I don't know. I always forget. Like that's exactly what you say. So I always forget, and then River correct you. Or Fred.
That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You did it well. I like it. Okay.
That's it right there.
You might as well just be the host.
I did mine with a little bit of speed. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a speedaholic when I talk.
Okay.
So, but you did. I remember you do yours with like grace. You know, you come in nice and smooth.
Oh, damn it. My bad, y'all. I'm your host, Billie Ellis, man, a.k.a. number 2, a.k.a. the Black Indian of the cover, a.k.a. the Black Teddy Ruxpin. In here with me, as always, R.I.V. Riv. What's good, man?
Good, man. 2 hours, man. Back for number 19.
Number 19.
I thought I seen the pink slip. It wasn't for us, though, so we still ain't been canceled.
Oh, man. I got scared, too. What was the pink slip for?
I didn't even read. I see how somebody else's name was on it.
Oh, so it wasn't the point at all? Nothing like that?
No.
Okay, we good there. You survive another week. In here with me, Freddie with 1D. What's good, man?
Hey, Freddie with 1D back on the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I it's been a long time. I should have left you without a dope beat to step
You
to.
are
But you know, I had to take care of that school work, and now I'm back on it.
Are you done?
For the summer.
For the summer?
2 weeks, and then I'm right back.
Right back. 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks. I believe it's just 2 weeks. So right now, we got to do all we can right now. Even after the podcast, we got to go have our guys' nights.
Yeah.
ASAP.
We got to. No sleep for the week, I guess. I thought you'd get like a little more time than 2 weeks. That's just like a vacation, really.
I leave it all up to my lady. She knows schedules.
I got you. This is episode 19, man. We don't have Fred Mac 2 today.
You hit an alien.
I guess he don't know what he hit. As far as we know, he had an accident. He hit. He said it was like a dog, but it wasn't a dog, or something like that. To that extent, maybe an alien. Like
he didn't know what it was.
He didn't know. He said it was too fast for him to look.
Oh.
But it was like it looked like a dog, but he knew for sure, like 100% sure it wasn't a dog.
But it looked like
yeah. Coyote. I don't even know, but I think if you hit an animal, I think it should like be laying there maybe. But what he told us, like the thing dipped. It was gone. Like like it didn't stay to look at the wreck or anything like that.
I think of Friday. And I just imagine hitting like slow this motherfucker down. You know, I was hitting yeah, come on, see.
All right, whatever, motherfucker. Oh man. But yeah, he's not gonna be here today.
Y'all see a 3-legged dog out there. Shout out to Fred.
Tell Fred that we found the dog, the 3-legged alien. We had a crazy Saturday yesterday.
It would have been Sunday morning.
Yeah, it would have been Sunday morning. In between all that, that's when Fred's thing happened, all at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, I was at the bar for hours. I'm not plugging nobody because ain't nobody paying us, so I was just at a bar in one bar for multiple hours,
right,
drinking, and I didn't want to be in. I've been working Saturdays, so my whole plan was, listen, you are not gonna be in the house. So I hit up BE, asked me if he wanted to go.
You basically hit up the whole group.
Yeah, yeah. She was the only person because, Fred 1D was doing his family thing.
Yeah.
Fred was hitting aliens, so we all, we all was busy.
Right. We all was busy. Freddie was he had like a family thing also. He had his nephew here with him, and I was the only person who really had to do much because it was my off day, so I was like, well, whatever. Y'all don't know, but I'm off Saturdays now.
Oh,
yeah, so
nice.
I get my weekends back. Yeah, and so
what we doing tonight?
Hey, man,
I'm dead ass. When I say that, that's no punchline. So we'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it after.
The camera going a bit early.
But yeah, he hit us up. I didn't have any plans that night, so I was like, all right, what's the word? Well, what we gonna do? So we were thinking about a couple places. You was already out there in Lombard already. I was at home being a lame ass, and I took a nap too. So he called me. He's like, hey, come on, let's come through. So I just met you at the house. And we met at, we don't want to...
I guess we can say that, or we can say later. Whatever you want to do, I'll let you decide if you want
to. We went to a spot.
G-Way?
Yeah, G-Way. You would put it that way. We went to a spot called G-Way. For those who don't know, G-Way is the after-hour spot to the after-hour spot. So when you're done at the bar or at the club, wherever you at, that's the spot you would go to afterwards because they don't close until 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock. So we ended up going there late anyway. So we got there around about 1?
Yeah, it was 1 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
And when we got there, I was cool, people. Going there, you can ask.
On the way there.
You can ask my passenger.
Listen, on the way there, we had full-on conversations. So this man was up. So he was up, alive, and well. We were talking, and we was listening to the music. It was good. We pull up. When we pull up, it was a whole different kind of story, different story. Mind you, the place was already kind of dead already because
it was early.
We were early because it's 1:30. This place don't pop off until maybe 2. So we get there and we just steady chatting, and all of a sudden, because I'm talking, right? And all I hear is, I'm like, what? And I look, this man is half dead.
And you know what? And I feel bad because I had some stuff on my chest, and my man listened to me. He was, going back and forth with me. But then when he went on his turn, that's when the alcohol started kicking in. And it was only so much I caught, and I wasn't as receptive as he was to my story time. So I want to apologize about that. Your shit was as important as mine, but alcohol took it at that point.
I was man, this is happening to me, and I'm kind of pouring my heart out and stuff like that, having a real man-to-man conversation. I turned around, I think I asked him a question, I forgot what it was, and his response was, wait, what?
I got instantly slapped. I don't know what it was. I got all that alcohol I was drinking.
I think the fact that we shut down the car and we sat for a little while, not too long, but we sat for a little while. We sat for 5 minutes in the car, and when you sit like that and you got liquor in your system that long, then I'm already probably half dead to the world, or I'm already drunk already. But you were good though.
Yeah, I told him I need to take a quick nap. So I got a little 20-minute in, and I kid you not, that 20 minutes felt like 20 hours because I was good when I woke up. I will say this, I do remember what you told me, so let me put that on
do you
wax.
Remember what I told you? Because I didn't repeat it at all.
A good gist.
Okay.
All right, so
I might have to repeat it.
All right, I got you.
So
let me trip. I ain't that type of person, even though he called me a nigga the whole time of the night. You know what? So, you know what? You ever got that friend, you talking to him and stuff, and they make you realize some stuff about yourself, and you feel like a horrible person on the inside? God damn, am I that type? You gotta really reevaluate yourself. Man, if you think this, how many other people think this? BE made me feel like such a nigga yesterday. So
I was being a real friend, man.
That's all, you definitely kept it 106.
Did I call you a nigga the whole time?
You were a couple times too many, and it felt like all the letters was capitalized when you said it. So
I'm sorry, but besides that,
like right here in the car.
Yeah, right. You know I could kick you out. Right? Yeah, you took your 20-minute power nap. You said, man, let me get like 15 minutes. That's all I need. I'm like, all right, man, you good. Don't worry about me. You know, I just poured my heart out. You know, just go ahead and get yours. You know. It's cool.
I was having a drunk moment.
It wasn't a drunk moment.
You know, you're more susceptible to things when you got alcohol in your system. I wasn't drunk, but
you weren't drunk.
I just felt the alcohol when I was in park, but everything was hitting me because I was just more open-minded. The stuff he was saying was like just really hitting home, and I was just like, God damn, okay, let me think about that.
While I sleep. So I just sat there and let him sleep or whatever, and you woke up like 20 minutes exactly, which is weird to me. Like, I don't know, you didn't even have an alarm on. Like, you didn't set your clock on your phone or nothing like that. You just, all right, I'm good now. And you woke up like, hey, you ready to go? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's go.
I don't know if I finished my story, but yeah, let's go.
I didn't. I didn't finish the story. I didn't finish it.
We got somebody in the car ride.
Okay.
I'll let you start right from the beginning.
Okay. Oh, man, but that was before we even got in the bar. Like, this is even way before we got in there. By this time, place is packed. Like 30 cars that went by.
Yeah, I woke up to a whole different parking lot.
You did. And so we got there, and I got a whole different vibe when I walked in, because I thought it was Spanish night.
Yeah, I thought it was sponsored by Telemundo, because we got in. They was playing what's that song? The pop
Despacito.
What is it?
Despacito.
Yeah, Despacito.
Despacito.
Then they mixed it in with some fast version, like dang, and then everybody was just going crazy.
Everybody was rumbling and salsa.
Shout out to my Mexican people. Y'all know I love y'all. Yeah. I just wasn't ready because we're not used to G-Ways being like that.
Yeah, not at all. So we thought like, hey, it was like $2 Modelo's or something like that.
Limes everywhere.
Limes everywhere. Again, we love y'all. Just saying. But no, we thought it was Spanish night at the time, and then after that, they switched it. They switched the music. The DJ switched that music like 3 different times.
Yeah, he was all over the place.
He was all over. Like, he didn't know what he was wanted to play. Like, he had the party going with that crowd, and then after that, I think he played
that Drake. That's what set it off.
Yeah, he played the Drake.
Yeah.
Champagne with breakfast while I'm yawning. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. Lord forgive me, I can't take things slowly. I'm going on them once I get going.
It set that off, and then he played Sean Paul during the middle of that.
Well, I'm on the way, the time cold, I wanna be keeping you warm. I got the right temperature for shelter you from the storm. Hold on, girl, I got the right tactics to turn you on. And girl, I wanna be the papa, you can be the mom.
And then, in
the country,
he went. He got to play country at the end. I always think of Shakira when he plays the country, because that's her shit. Like,
yeah, we all do.
Like,
cause she go wild for that.
Yeah, she go like, they be like, last call, and she be the only one in there. Like,
I still go wild for that money. Country music come on, still my cousin come out.
She the only one on the dance floor. Oh man, but yeah, when they called last call around that time, so it's a smart thing to do when you play country at the end, because that clears everybody out pretty much.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So
let me just say this before your story continues. Since this is a late spot, they get a lot of characters. I'm not saying club lounges don't get characters anyway, but late night spots get fucking creepers. Okay, and creepers like to talk to people.
Oh my God, yeah.
And it was this one guy. Well, he immediately started talking to Billie. You know, it was just, you know, I don't know what he was. He must have known he was Mr. AKA or something, because he was like, I'm AKA Jeeper Creeper. You know, like, so he was like, he'd go try to dance on the chick. She ain't going because she know he a JC, Jeeper Creeper, so she'll start moving. Then he'll come back to me, he like, see, man, shit going on in this place.
Look, but when he came to me at first. He's like, man, it's a lot of potential out here. I'm like, yeah, man, there's a lot of women in here, man. He was like, I just don't know how to dance with them, you know? And
the dance he was doing.
The dance he was doing. The dance he was doing. Like, he was like, man, I don't know how to dance. I'm like, man, just do your shit. This is before we even seen it. So.
That's what we messed up.
Y'all really got me wishing I could have said met this guy.
So he was, I think he was Mexican, right? He looked.
I thought he was white.
He might have been white. I have no idea.
He's like, dark in there. So
yeah.
you don't really know who is until the lights come on.
But I don't know. I was like, yeah, man, go do your shit or whatever. So he started dancing. All the women start dancing. He gets behind one. And you know how like when you first try to grind on a girl, like you don't know how to, like when you remember when we like first started like juking?
Yeah.
Like juking was the shit, right?
I love juking.
Like
I
miss it too. Now it's turned to something different now, but juking was the shit. Like when I first started going to clubs and bars, juking was that thing. When you first start doing it though, you look weird. That's exactly what he looked like. He looked like a woman doing it.
Yeah, he was very feminine. But he had this thing where he locked his hands up.
Yeah, like what are you doing?
Like he gonna say grace or something, and then he'll move in a squat.
Yeah, like moving his body. Like, so it's like this.
Yeah, like, was you slow? What is he doing? Like,
it was like he was on a pole, but he wasn't.
Yeah, like he just got through watching Magic Mike in the parking lot. And just, I don't know. I ain't never seen the movie, but I thought that's what they do. I don't know.
And then after that didn't work, he was like, yeah, man, I don't know how to dance with them. I was like,
you don't want to dance, period.
I don't know what to tell him. I was like, man, keep trying. I don't know.
It was this. So it went from him. Oh, he was getting the same treatment that this dude in a vest was getting. This was the treatment.
Oh my God, the dude with the vest.
I think all you guys at least once has happened. No matter how cool you are, you probably one time in your life this has happened.
Of course.
You go dance on a girl and her girlfriend see you and pull her girlfriend away.
Oh my God.
And he got this treatment consistently. Then he tried to play it all here, go to his boys. Yeah, you want to have some drunk shit. No, we seen that, man.
We seen it.
Yeah, we seen it.
You're in the middle of the dance
floor. The middle of the dance floor.
So everybody can see you.
Treat your life.
That happened once when I was young, and I wanted to assassinate that person y'all talk about, the friend who pulls the.
Yeah,
oh my God!
And especially when they feeling you,
Yeah.
But that friend just got a block somehow.
Oh, she was definitely blocking.
Won't have to come upon that mother. I'll tell you.
Swat block, not swat block. You know, he's doing that.
She was definitely blocking, so he just stood there like, well, I don't know. Hey, y'all, what's good, y'all? What's good? Hey,
and they were weird because they like got the humping each other.
Yeah,
like the fuck, where are we at? I'm looking like
his guys was getting on the dance floor with him and like booty bumped him. I'm like, I turned to the river. I said, did we miss something here? Right. Like, are we out of it? Like, what are we doing here? Like in the club in 2017? Like, are we missing something here?
Yeah, if we ain't never coming back.
I'm not.
No,
is this what we're doing now in 2017 in the bar?
He had his arm around one of his guys, and his other guy, like, it looked like he was about to kick him, but he did it with his hips.
With his hips, man.
What the fuck?
This is why I don't go out no more. This is why I don't go out anymore. Because of weird shit like that. I have never seen no shit like that before. Now we're a group of guys. It's a group of guys. These are your homies. I'm trying to figure this out. I would never do that to you.
Mm-hmm.
I would never do that to you.
I guess
you were invited to punch me in the face if I ever did that to you.
Okay. I'm trying to picture it in my head like how bad.
You don't want to picture.
You don't want to picture.
You don't want to picture.
You
would have been looking
weird.
at us too. Like, then I ain't afraid to say it. I only got one dance yesterday, but the dance that it came from,
man, we
both only got one dance. It's this girl. She with a couple. They dancing, and she's drunk. So she go. It's me and BE on the side, and this black dude right next to us. She go to the black dude, drunk, trying to dance with him. The black dude whispered something to her. He rejected her, but I don't know what reason he gave. Then she immediately grabbed BE. No. That's not what happened.
No,
she went dancing. And BE was like, I got you. You know, he put his cape on. He's like, look, I got you. I'm gonna have you out here saying she dancing with him. And then she stopped. She pulled me in. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll dance with you.
Yeah.
So we danced with her, and she just moved around like that. Like, she was real drunk. Like, to the point, she bumped into some big woman. They almost got into a fight. Like, it was just, you know that person, it's always that girl that's so drunk. Oh, it's like different guys eyeing her, because you know they're going to try to take her home. So her group got to basically put a handcuff on her, like, don't Right. You're going to end up in somebody's car somewhere doing something with your teeth. We don't know, but just stay with us, because you are too drunk.
I guess she was the designated thotty. I don't have no idea or something like that. But after the club, after it was closing up, because we were leaving, there was this dude, I don't know, bodyguard looking dude, whatever. Everywhere she went, he went. So he was like, no, come here. Nope, you ain't doing this. Nope, come on, let's go. Like, you stay in the group. They ain't even go in the car. They just staying in the group. And she just wandering off like a little kid, you know, trying to talk to whoever, talk to a guy or whatever. He was like, nope, no, where you go? He strong-armed her. Like, no, you stay with the group.
She was all over the place.
She was all over the place. That was wild.
She looked like one of them people that got their priorities mixed up. Like, she got a light up, but she want a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? It's usually everybody got a cigarette outside looking for a light.
Wait.
I got the fluid. What do you mean?
There's one more thing we got to talk about while we were there.
Oh, yes.
So,
do not do this, ladies.
At all. So, you know, when you're on this dance floor, you know there's going to be a lot of drunk people in here. A lot of spilled drinks. Whatever the case, because you know there's a lot of drunk people bumping into stuff, or you dance too hard and you just drop your drink, whatever. Glass, mind you.
Yeah, well, a bottle did get broken.
A bottle did get broken while we were there. So we got two culprits. Two, right?
Yes.
It was two. Two people. Two women, I might add. Took their shoes off, took their sandals off, whatever. River pointed it out. He was like, that girl ain't got no socks or no shoes on this dance floor. She gonna get athlete's foot.
It was nasty, man. And the funny thing is, while she dancing, she'd get to a certain part, look down to be a puddle, and she'd move to the other side as if that was a part of the routine. I'm like, oh no, I just want to walk up to her like, what are her toes? You know, like she had all of them out. And she thought she was so cute. Like, just put your shoes on. You're only going to square because you got Corona and rum and punch on like both sides of you. Like, it was weird.
I said, that's the first thing you think of is athlete's foot?
Right. I don't know. She gonna get some, I don't know. Drunk feet.
We had a lot of characters, man, that we just pointed at and just, wow, we were in awe. And we were only there for like maybe about, hour and a half maybe?
Yeah. I saw the black guy we mentioned later.
Yeah.
This girl come up next to him, and I was like, I'm like, that's why he probably didn't want to dance with the drunk girl, because it was a girl. So, because he was real comfortable with her. I'm like, okay, that's his female.
That's his girl. So he was just like, oh, no, sweetie, I got a girl, man. She here. She might fuck you up or something like that. That's what I thought he was
saying. That's what we thought.
Right.
So this chick is in front of him, and he like poking at him. I'm like, okay, that's his chick. Okay, that makes sense now. But then I seen him like look weirdly at her chest, like she had something on her that wasn't supposed to be there. And then he like moved her like bra strap, and he reading her tattoos. I'm like, wait, I don't know if he know her, because he acting like he never seen these tattoos before. And then she showed him his wrist. I'm like, oh yeah, he definitely don't know her. I'm like, wait, he was real comfortable poking her and stuff, and I'm like, oh wow,
yeah.
And she was letting it happen,
just letting it happen.
I'm like, oh wow.
I mean, he got the juice. So that's how that.
As far as we know, he ain't had no group either.
Yeah, well, we asked because it was a weird dynamic with that group. Cause she had a real drunk friend in their group. I people watch. I'm gonna tell y'all this now. I people watch, especially when you're overly drunk. My eyes is gonna follow you because you're creating a story for yourself.
Yeah.
I wish I would have pulled my Snapchat out.
I should have Snapchat this whole thing.
So I was watching that group that he was with. I'm like, hey man, you with them? That's your group? He's like, I ain't got no group. And he walked off because I overheard the conversation the way he was going. The chick said that the drunk friend wanted some dude, and she was like, can you go find him? And he was like, what? She's like, yeah, she wants this guy. Can you go find him? And he did. So that's why he was in the parking lot finding Waldo in the middle.
That's what he was. I didn't hear that part.
I overheard all that while we was walking because I was trying to figure out what the situation. Because it was a weird dynamic. You know, it was
kind of weird.
It was just kind of weird at the end. Like body language, it was just kind of weird. Like he was like to the side on creeper status.
Yeah, he was.
Like, I don't know. So I just we watched that situation before we got in the car.
I watched her because she was thick.
Yeah,
she was real thick.
Now, when she was dancing with y'all, is this the same drunk girl who was dancing with y'all?
No, not the one we talking about.
Not the one we're talking about now.
No. But the one who did dance with y'all, did she try to create like an Oreo with y'all too? Like
no, it was separate.
No, it was real separate.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah.
Like I got done finished with dancing with her, and then he started dancing with her. Like she pulled him in after.
Would y'all have tried to do the sandwich?
I would not on.
Nah, I don't think so.
Y'all, come on, y'all.
You know that drunk where it's not even fun to dance with?
Yeah, because she has no rhythm.
She all over the place, but it's a pity kind of a dance.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I got you.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Dude didn't want to dance with you, I got you. It was that type of deal.
I remember the days I used to sandwich with my other cousin. We'd sandwich women in because they'd just want to have a good time, and me and my cousin just want to have a good time. So somehow we just end up sandwiching them. And I don't know, trust me, it always boggled my mind like why we never got slapped or cursed at, because sometimes we did this to women we didn't even fucking know. So, and they just allowed it. But like I said, when you got the vibe of just positivity and just want to have fun around you, I guess that really don't matter as long as you know it's in good content. Not just being on some creeper type ish.
Right.
Now she looked like at any point she'd throw up on your chest. So I don't.
Yeah, you know what? There was no way of like Oreo and her at all, because when I was dancing with her, it was more like I'm twirling her. She wants me to twirl her. She like, you know how you get in the signal to twirl it? Uh-huh. She's giving me the time, so I'm dancing with her at the same time, and then I'm twirling her like every 5 seconds. Like I'm doing that. But when he's dancing with her, it was some kind of, I don't know. You was kind of twerking with her, but at the same time, it wasn't. I don't know.
It was because the song changed.
The song did change.
Yeah,
right.
And it was more of a, so she can, this wasn't on, but in my mind, the way she was dancing, all I could hear is, you can do it, you putting too much back into it. Because she put, it was a lot of back movement and not hip gyration. Yeah. So just her moving her back.
I don't know, maybe she was hearing the Beauty and the Beast song when she was dancing with me, because I twirled her like maybe 3 times.
Like a ballerina with her.
No, she was at the ball.
I didn't know. So it was an interesting night last night, man. I got real scared. I didn't tell you this. I got real scared when I went to the bathroom. The dude that was behind me, he was like super close to me. When I went to piss and I went to wash my hands, there's, I don't know, but G-Way's bathroom is a little, closed off and small and stuff like that. So when you piss, the where you wash your hands at, it's kind of like in a slot.
It's like a narrow hallway.
Yeah,
with the end.
It's a little slot where you go to.
Next
so
to the stalls, it's real
right.
tight.
So if there's like 2 people that has to wash their hands or stuff like that, they're going like in the line or whatever. So I'm washing my hands and I see you come like maybe 30 or 40 seconds after or whatever. The guy behind me, he was super damn close to me. Cause that thing is like, it's not like it's, a sink here and a sink here, left and right or anything. It's only one sink.
One sink for one person.
Right. So you have to wait. So I'm washing my hands. I look at the mirror. The dude is like literally 3 feet away from me. And I don't know what this was. I'm like, let me hurry up and get this towel. Let me hurry up. I don't even know how to need to wash my hands this thoroughly. Just let me get up out of here. He was too damn close to me. I got scared. Then I looked back and you were there. I was like, okay, cool.
I'm glad I came in. And he was looking at me funny. Like I seen him first look at my watch. Like, boy, don't look at my watch. And then he was just like kind of looking. I don't know. I don't know what his mind state was, but
was he drunk?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. Like he didn't. I don't know. Like he just something in his eyes. Like it was his eyes. Like I don't know. Like it was like he could have been plotting something.
That's what I don't know.
Trying to size y'all up.
I don't.
He felt like he was too close. He was like 2 feet away from me. Where you supposed to be when you're in a bathroom like that. You supposed to be 3, 4, maybe 5 feet away. Like you got to be like 3 feet away from me. Or that's just man code. Yeah. Like you don't get that close.
Yeah. Get back.
Yeah, you don't need to wash your hands that fucking bad to be next to me like that. I got really scared. I said, let me hurry up. Let me get up out of here.
He gonna try to take it.
Like, I don't know.
Wasn't nobody else in the bathroom when I came in.
Yeah,
so
right.
It was the perfect time to walk in. Like he rethought about something. Like okay.
It's just me and him.
He was a pickpocketer. Like I don't know.
Oh, it was just you two in there and he was that close?
Yeah, he was that close, man. I got scared. I don't know. I'm not going to G-Way no more. Like this I know we just talked like 20 minutes about it, but yeah, I mean that's the long and short of it. I don't know if I'm gonna go there anymore.
And we're gonna end up there at some point.
At some point, like the last time we went there, I think I told you. I think it was late last year, or like maybe sometime in the summer. I forgot, but it was a while before. I know it went 2017 last time. I know that.
Yeah, this was my first time in 2017.
Yeah, so. It was just one of those spur in the moment things like, hey man, you want to go out? And it turned out to be weird and we had to talk about it.
Had to talk.
Basically.
And all y'all, some of y'all out here, it's a Illinois thing, a suburb Illinois thing. So only a few of y'all gonna figure out what G-Way is. And y'all know about the creep life.
Yeah, most definitely.
In G-Way.
It's definitely, I mean, but there's creeps everywhere. But I'm like, it was like for some reason it's like super creepy.
Yeah,
last night.
It's like creep night. Like
creep was for the women there for
it's so like that.
It started off weird. Like I don't know, it was like a weird night.
It was so weird. Like we didn't know the guy that was dancing all weird. We didn't know if he liked guys or not or whatever because the way he was dancing. He got a girl last night, didn't he?
Did he? I don't know. I didn't see him the rest of the night.
I thought I saw him at the end of the night with a chick.
Maybe. Could have been.
I don't know.
There's somebody for everybody.
That dude that got dissed, like, I felt bad. Remember when we were leaving? I was like, oh! Because we seen him, like, we were driving away, and we seen dude with the vest that got dissed.
He was leaning in the car.
He was leaning inside the car. I was like, oh, real, he got a chick. And then we looked past, and there was another dude. I'm like, oh.
Well, at least he made a friend.
Oh, man.
He made a friend.
No, I think it was one of his bumper buddies.
Yeah. They recruited somebody new to the group.
You know, I feel so bad because he got dissed again too by the same chick. The first time our friend pushed her and like got her away. The second time he tried to get with her again and then she walked away. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I seen it.
I'm like, dude, just
then another chick
just
was
leave.
Trying to get. She ended up making out with some random dude on the dance floor.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, she picked some random over you.
Just go, man.
You gotta stay, man. Rejection is a motherfucker, man.
Especially when it's witness violence.
Yeah, like.
But it helps you build character, though.
Well, fuck that. I don't need no character.
I literally was about to say, does it? Does it? I know people that committed suicide over rejection, but does it build character?
That's just what people say. It helps build character. Yeah. Makes you stronger and humble.
Yeah, sure.
If I'm going in for the kill, I know it's a good chance that I'm gonna get that kill. If I even think it's gonna be a rejection, I'm not. No,
You're not even
I'm not
shooting
that shot. I'm not shooting.
Man.
So anyway, let's talk about that before we get off this subject. What would keep you from not shooting your shot?
Well, it's all about the size up. I always do a size up. Like, guys, we know what's in our league and what's out our league.
Okay, I would agree with that.
So if I see something that's just too beautiful, too sophisticated, too nice, then yeah, I'm gonna step back. But if I always go for the the one that stick out of the group. To be honest with you, I look for the one with the lower self-esteem. So I get on the pride. Like,
you want to talk about nigga shit?
Listen, that's the ultimate. You already knew that was funny with 1D, though.
I'm giving you the method of funny with 1D, baby. But like, I always go for the one that stands out. Like, the one that I know probably just ain't out here just, dotting or like just too sophisticated. Like I said, I try to keep it in my league. Like in my league,
I see. Okay.
If I see a chick with a white dress and she's thick as hell and all that, then no, I'm not gonna go for that. But if I see a drunk girl with blue jeans and she's slim thick, then I go for that.
I 100% agree with you. I don't know about the low self-esteem. She gotta put her head up at least. Like,
give you a little bit of eye contact, huh?
Like, oh no, I guess I'll dance.
For everyone who know this is how I started doing it. Like, when you want that person that sticks out in the group, I'm not talking about the one with the low self-esteem, I mean the actual looker in the group, we'll go to the group and we'll pump their heads up on dancing. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I'll get girl. And we'll just kind of circle around like sharks. And then, but we pumping them up. We pumping them up, for them to do their dance move. And if you can get them laughing, I feel like that's when you in there. You get like a pass to come in the group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They having a good time. They see you didn't butt in. You didn't touch nobody. You didn't try to dance on nobody. You just was encouraging whatever they were doing at the time.
Yeah. And
they felt good about that. So then they'd be like, okay, somebody will pull you in. And then, shit, it's like 3-on-3 basketball at that point. It's good. So,
I think I learned that from y'all.
Hey, you ain't talking about it. You know what I mean?
You ain't talking about it.
I learned it from River. Like, I really found out, like, women like to be gassed up when they're having fun. Like, they like that, But the thing is, I noticed with some groups, it's a hit or a miss. Like, because I noticed, like, me and my family, we're dancers. Like, we love dance. Like, we don't care. We like dance. But River like to hit what you like to do? The percolator? River like to hit the percolator.
Yeah.
And, we like that juking mentality. We'll get down. We'll pop something.
Yeah.
We'll shake.
It's time for the percolator. 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 Percolator.
Some, but I found out some women don't like that. It's a very small percentage of women who don't like that. But for the most, when we get to doing that,
on watching, like, listening in the house, like we did.
Yeah. But when we get to doing that and women go for it, it's a win. It's an automatic win. Yeah. But like I said, if we miss, then we miss. But most likely, it's always a hit.
Right.
Yeah.
Honestly, we weren't even on that vibe last night.
Not at all. Not at all.
We were just people watching for the most part, that's all we were doing. I grabbed a beer and we just, hey.
Yeah, my people watching was on fleek.
Yeah. I seen a couple people out there too. It's amazing to me when I'm like 10, 15 miles away from the house, from the crib, and I see people I see. So shout out to Jason. I seen you out there. And Anthony, I did see you out there too, man. Shout out to you.
Maybe you shouldn't be doing this. Maybe these people told somebody that they weren't where you shouting them out. Like,
they don't know the last name. I didn't say the last name.
You done got a couple Jasons in trouble. Where the fuck was you at yesterday?
I wasn't that G-Way.
Like, what the fuck is G-Way?
Nothing, baby. What's for lunch?
I don't know. Go to G-Way and get you something.
Because they do so food.
Yeah.
I see a couple people out there. It's amazing to me when I see people out there. But yeah, that was our experience last night. Probably not going to do that for a little while after that.
And we'll probably be back in G-Ways next week.
I told him, man, it's going to happen before the summer. Somebody going to say, look, it's late. It ain't nowhere else to go. We got the squad.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
We got to get the squad together and do something.
Fred ain't driving.
Fred's definitely not driving right now.
Shout out to Fred. Mr. Mac too.
It's all jokes.
He's not immune to animals or dogs or aliens, for this matter. But immediately when I seen it, because he had posted it last night, before we even got out the car, this is pre-nap or post-nap, I have no idea, I forgot. He had posted something on Twitter, I seen it, Twitter and Facebook, that he had gotten an accident. Immediately I called him, I was like, make sure he was alright. And he was like, no, I'm alright, but the car ain't. It was overheating and it was smoking at the time. He had his sister in the car too with him, so
I could think everybody was okay.
yeah, I was just making sure everybody was cool. And
Fred got a sister.
Fred's got a lot of sisters. Fred got brothers too.
I didn't know he had. Like I knew he had a brother. I didn't know he had sisters.
Yeah, he got sisters.
But you know what? He did invite us to kick it with his family, and that was new. Like
that's true.
Never got an invite to kick it with Fred and his people.
I thought about going, but
thank you, Fred.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Even though I thought he was already leaving already, so that's why I was like, well. But he looked like he had a good time. Besides that, though, he was out there in the city with his family and drinks and whatnot. Looks like his family is a great time. You want to talk about a great time? His family is a great time, man. Especially his dad. Shout out to Pops, man.
I see those cigars start rolling out. I know.
Yeah, like right. Shout out to Pops, man. He owed me a cigar. We got some reviews and we got some emails for the day. Should we start that right now?
Go into it.
All right, let me get into it. Snapchat. My Snapchat be popping every once in a while over here. I'm just going on Snapchat and make sure I'm not getting cheated on. You know they got that one feature now. Yeah.
Fucking up people up.
Yeah, fucking up people's lives.
Just don't do what you don't supposed to be doing.
Just go on ghost mode, man. Just
it is ghost mode. Niggas gonna figure that shit out quick.
For real.
Take that down. Wait, but that shit still pop up if your locations is off?
I don't think so. If you turn your ghost mode on, like, you won't be visible on your map there.
I'm trying to figure out, like, for iPhones, we got a location mode, and that's off. It can't pick up, so it's like, how do they pick it up if your locations is off?
That's a little weird. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not out there in the world like that, so I don't have to use that.
Let's start off with an email real quick. This one is about this woman right here that she's having real trouble. Her name is Cynthia. She says it's okay to say her name. Title is We Fight Too Much. My boyfriend and I are both in our late 20s and have been dating for 3 years and living together for 9 months. We have so much in common, and when things are good, it's a lot of fun. The problem is we also argue a lot, often over really minor things, and there's usually a lot of shouting and sulking afterwards, which is horrible when you live in the same house. None of my friends seem to argue this much with their partners, and they don't think it's normal to roll a lot unless there's something wrong. I do love them, but all the arguments are making me withdraw a bit, and sex is suffering too. Who feels like making love when you're just having a blazing argument over who last put gas in the car? We also started arguing in public, usually after a few drinks, which is usually embarrassing. What do we do? Can our relationship suffice?
Who want to go at this first? All right. Well, speaking off of my experiences, because I went through something like this too, even though me and my companion, we don't live together, but damn near now. But I noticed when I would go out with my lady, and this was back when I was drinking heavy. I would drink, she would drink. I would get irritated with something she do. She'd get irritated with something I do. And we just get to going. But it's just alcohol. Like fighting in public, I believe, after y'all, like you say, y'all have some drinks and y'all get to fight. So I believe that's just the alcohol. Like I say, one of y'all probably have to, sit back. Like, don't drink too much. First of all, watch what you drink. Drink moderately. And then just know you out there to have a good time. Just know you out there to have a good time. Once you got that in your mind, that y'all both there just have a good time, y'all shouldn't be picking and, being just being bickering back and forth, and y'all be cool. But as far as like, you all been together for 3 years, living together for 9 months, and y'all that's telling me like y'all just shouldn't be living together right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe y'all should just cut back. If everything was going good before y'all was living together, just take it a step back again. Take it a step back.
Well, what do you say to that when, they've been together for 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
and like when you live together, like for you know a couple months, and that doesn't work out, what does that say about your relationship? Since you've been in this relationship for 3 years now.
I mean, like I said, like things change when people just move together, because now you got to get used to people's habits, but you're supposed to slowly get used to people's habits, like having them stay over, like a whole week, you know, having them leave stuff here and there, you know. Well, I don't know if that's what they did. I don't know if they just said, okay, hey, we just should live together and just moved everything in. But, you know, it's all about baby steps. Like once you take these baby steps, you'll be able to see the things you don't like, you know. Have somebody stay over for like a whole month. You'll see like, okay, I don't like this. Let me talk to this person. Like, hey, you got clothes everywhere. Can you pick the clothes up? Or just tell them like, hey, I like a neat house. So, you know, whatever. Like, fill them gas in the car, y'all. So, y'all just like they sharing a car, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
y'all just come up with a rule like, hey, whoever drove the car last, put gas in it. It's just simple, like a little agreements and rules and standards y'all can just have for each other.
I don't know. A lot of people. It's funny to me when you hear about people argue, because I never argued about who put gas in the car, who put the gas in the car last, and why did you use up all the gas and not like fill back up or anything like that. So it's funny when you hear that because you never been through it. But when I asked that question to you, I was pondering to myself like, what does that exactly say about your relationship? If you've been in this relationship for like y'all got some years in, so what does that say about your relationship if you can't be together for not even like a year? I don't know. Maybe y'all should think about like if things are good outside of living together, maybe y'all have this relationship where y'all just don't live together or something like that. Be unorthodox. I mean, a lot of people do it sometimes. People don't seem to do that often, but a lot of people do. But I'm looking at it this way: if it works for you, it works for you. So just do it that way.
Yeah, that moving in thing it's a lot. Things can change. Like sometimes you can see things with people. Some people hide their behavior. Like so, even if you get them a week, they'll probably be on their best behavior on that week because it's still not their crib. You know, they know they still a visitor and that. Yeah. You know, but then when they get it, it's actually their crib. They'll show they true colors. But all the arguing, I'm a big believer of stress-free as much as possible because stress will lead you to an early grave. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, so, yeah, and gray hair.
Yeah, and great baldness, all that. So it's just like it depends on how much you can take, like how much you want to put up with day in and day out, and you don't see it getting no better. And it's just like, this may be wrong to say, but I feel like if you put up with something, then you shouldn't really complain about it because you're putting up with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you got a choice. You always have a choice in a situation. So if you just constantly putting up with the arguing and the BS, well, then like don't go around complaining about it. Yeah. It's like you're not trying to get out of it. So just, I got this thing I came with called the 2 A's.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, for any situation, it's called the 2 A's. You either it's called address or accept. You either, if somebody tell you something about yourself, you're either going to address the problem or try to make a change because you like or love that person so much, so you want to make that, that change. Yeah. Or accept, where you tell the other person they got to accept it, whatever it is that they don't like, or they can keep it moving. So it's the double A's. It's either address or accept.
You did get this from Dr. Phil?
No, I made it up myself. Swear to God.
I was about to say, this sounds like really Dr. Phil-ish. But I like it though. It makes perfect sense. As far as, I didn't speak on the arguing at all. I mean, people argue all the time. I mean, I'm one of the people who likes to argue, but like arguing though. It's just like something you're going to get over in like 2 hours. Not like big argument.
But when you do it in public, that's a whole other.
Yeah, but you exactly.
And that goes public. Now you making yourself really look bad as a couple, as a unit. Now making yourselves look bad.
So, yeah, if you need to distance yourselves away from each other as far as like moving clothes in and stuff like that, do that. if it works for you.
Good luck.
Good luck, Cynthia. Thanks for emailing us. If you got any, please reply back. We want to know what happened. axthepointpod@gmail.com. That goes for everybody. Anybody who has a issue or just want to, holler at us about something, email us at axthepointpod@gmail.com. We got a review now, but this is from Listener. That's LISTKENER. Listener. Never heard that one before.
Is that ain't made up?
Of course. Like the first one was Tony Johnson. This one is Listener. Okay. And the line says, bruh. He says, first, this show is a breath of fresh air. I love how you guys give open and honest perspective with a sense of vulnerability. Dope. In big quotations. New fan posted earlier, not sure if it showed. That's what he said at the end. Well, it showed, man. You good. Thanks, listener. We appreciate it. Everybody else, if you're a new listener, welcome. Motherfucking welcome. If you like it, just send us a review. Bad reviews, good reviews, we don't care. I think we mention this every episode.
Mm-hmm.
We want to
take the good with the bad.
Right. Anything we can change up, let us know, man. Review it at iTunes. That's most of where the reviews go. Or go on the website. You can comment on the episodes at the bottom below of every episode. You do that also. You had something, Freddie, that really interests me. That you said something earlier about. You put it in the group chat. I forgot what it was.
The date.
Dating somebody with children.
Yeah.
I've come across it so much in my life, and I've had the privilege of experiencing that as well. Just being a single person and taking on somebody who has children, and that experience to me, like, it's a real eye opener. Like, once your first time going in there, you don't know what to expect. You're just thinking about the person that you're going for. Like, you don't even know what to think about. How the children are going to impact the relationship.
Yeah.
And I went through one back when I was 20 going into my 21. So just thinking about that. Just think about that. A wild black young male.
Yeah.
20 going into his 21. Like, it's like that was my prime. Like, that was my prime. Like, I wanted to enjoy life, get wild. And that's all I knew.
Right.
And this is when I met my first Mexican. And she had a daughter.
Oh, okay.
When she told me she had a kid, I was like, okay. I was like, okay, all right. Like I said, I wasn't thinking about like how that child was going to impact the relationship. I just went into an open mind and said, okay, whatever this is going to be around, let's do it.
Right.
And me wanting to party so much and the mother wanting to party so much, it's like I would lose like sight on the child sometimes. Okay. We'd be trying to do so much, like I want to go on trips or whatever, and she'd be like, well, I can't because I got my daughter. And me being young, I'd be like, well, just get your mama to watch it. Like, get your mama to watch it. And that wasn't the best route to take all the time. Like, me thinking back, it's like, damn, I should have been like, hey, let's bring the kid with us, get the kid involved.
Yeah.
Like I said, back 2021, I'm trying to hit the club, I'm trying to wild, I'm trying to pop bottles, trying to do a little bit of it,
Right.
So yeah, it's like it was an experience for me. Like, now I look back and I see what I could have corrected, how I should have been more mature. But like I said, I was 21 and 21, ain't never been around no child like that. The child calling me. It got to a point the child was calling me Dada. And
how young?
Baby, I think she was like 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Calling me Dada. And I remember she asked me, the mother asked me, like, how do you feel about her calling you Dada? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. And I have built a bond with this kid.
Oh, like, man, I hate when I do that.
A genuine bond with this kid. Like, I had known her since before she could crawl. Mm. And then she was talking a little bit and running around. So it's like, damn. So now this kid is really attached to me. It'll get to the point where I would have the baby in my hands and the mother go in to get the baby, try to take the baby start crying. So it's like, damn, okay, like, damn, this kid, really becoming attached to me. It's like, that's loving,
Right.
So what people don't know is, like, when you do that, when you leave that relationship, you gotta break that bond.
You
like,
do.
It's one thing to break the bond with the person, but when you break a bond with a child who had nothing to do with none of that, it's like, it's hard. It's devastating,
Yeah, it is. My experience with that, I didn't date any woman with kids up until my late 20s, so I was real late at it. Before then, it was just always been like, well, just single girls who hasn't got pregnant yet. So, which looking back, that's a rarity now. You don't see that a lot. But as I got like 25, 26, 27, I dated a girl with a child. Her son was 7 years old at the time, 8 years old or something like that, which is funny because that's the one I was mentioning last night. But we'll talk about that after.
I feel like I missed a good touch of night.
You did. But yeah, she has a 7-year-old son at the time. Real great relationship. Like you, I wanted to party so much. And she was in there, but as the relationship grew, she gradually got out of it. She didn't want to party no more. And me, being that you can imagine,
you still want to party.
I still want to party. And so she didn't want that part of that life anymore. But I grew such a bond with her son that I put it like this: I didn't know how to, have a relationship and like take care of another person. Especially somebody little, somebody that needs to be cared for.
You're right.
So I didn't know how to do that. So I learned as I go. And, I watched her what she did. I found a bond with him. Like I would play with him and go to his baseball games and stuff like that. And, doing the really fatherly things because his father was not in his life. I think the only father figure he had was her dad's. Like, so he would call his grandfather, dad or something like that, because that's how he felt. So, stupid me, I still want to party. She didn't like that. She didn't like the fact that, I wanted to hang out with my friends a lot. And so we let the relationship go. And after that, she told me that, he asked about me, a lot, and, where did Billie go and stuff like that. And I was like, well, it was terrible to do that, especially with him, because I felt like with me being, the only guy besides her dad, to be there, it sucked at the time, and, still kind of sucks. But after that, that's when I dated KP, which everybody knows here. Which I graduated from 1 to 4 kids.
On another level.
So I graduated from one kid to 4 kids. So imagine,
I went from a diploma to a degree.
Yeah, exactly. And so that was it wasn't really much of a challenge, like you would thought, but like all 4 of them had different personalities. But I'm so goofy and stuff like that I could joke with them and have a good time with them. So it wasn't a big factor. So I just applied what I would use, for my previous relationship with them, and that worked out pretty well. As far as the relationship goes, that everybody knows what happened there. But with the kids and all, I'm so used to that now. It's like it's nothing to me. Like I'm still without kids. So regardless who I date, I'm 99.9 sure they're gonna have kids. Just my age, you know what I mean? My age, and I'm pretty sure her age. So she's gonna have some kids. So it's not really a big deal. I don't really care. I'm not one of those guys where, she can't have no kids. Like, we gotta be in reality here. Like, everybody's gonna have some kids at some point. It amazes me how, that people, there's guys like, well, I can't date anybody with kids and stuff like that. It's kind of weird to me, exactly. But yeah, I welcome it. It just makes me, make me plan for the future more. You already know my idea. Like I'm trying to get somebody pregnant now, so so yeah, I'm pretty cool with it. Like it's a great idea to me.
Yeah, I did it, and you definitely get attached. My last relationship. Well, I'm gonna drop a flex bomb.
Mad to flex my board.
There will be no more shout out to my Mexican because we are no longer together. But her, she had 3, and I'm not trying to pick a favorite, not at all. But her youngest one was very young, so it was easier for me to make an impression on him.
Yeah.
And like when he used to see me, he used to just run to me, give me a hug and stuff, and just play with me. Like I really miss that little guy. All 3 of them I miss, but especially him.
How old is he? 1?
Yeah, the babies will do that.
Oh yeah, the babies will do that too.
Yeah. So it's just like it sucks, and you want to have like a situation where you like, can I just visit? But it's weird. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
that can't be.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't even tested that water, but it's just like, damn, like I want to see all 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, we're in a day and age definitely because we older.
Yeah.
You're not gonna meet too many women that don't have kids at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They gonna at least have 1.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like me and young Mr. AKA, we in our 30s, so it's just like they gonna have at least 1.
They're gonna have at least 1, man.
So
if not 2.
You're right. You gotta take what it is, and I don't shy away from. I got a kid. I wouldn't want a chick to be like, I'm digging you. You seem like cool. Seem like we could really hit it off, but you got a kid, so I'm straight. Like,
so weird to me, man. It really is.
Just hypothetically speaking, like if I was even in the game, off of that one experience I went through, it's like I don't even know. Like I would really have to push myself to date somebody else with a kid.
Really?
It's like you're getting your heart broke 2 times. Like,
I mean,
times.
I get you. It's really, really bad. Like when, especially you get attached. Like you kind of latch on to them because they're so young and innocent, and like all they want to do is just play and eat cookies and stuff like that.
Well, now they watch tablets. I see kids got tablets now.
Yeah, they got tablets now. Watch YouTube on Minecraft and stuff like that. So their attention is focused on different places now. But yeah, it sucks though when the relationship ends. That relationship ends also, and then they have. The mother, I guess, has to, explain to them, what happened and, why Billy is not going to be there anymore, or, why he's not going to be around as much.
You know what you signed up for, we signed up for.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is like, if you gonna date a chick that has kids or date a guy that has kids, you gotta know that at some point it can end and you're gonna have to, sever that relationship with the child, especially if you get close. But do not stay in it just because of that. Like,
stay in it for the kids?
Yeah. Like if you got so close to the kid, but it's not working out with the parent, and you just like, I don't like, that's how close I am to the kid that I just wanna just stay in it. Like no. You're not helping a relationship. You gotta remember, you're still in a relationship. So like just do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do.
Now, do you all have a cutoff limit about how many kids you're willing to take on?
4.
So do 4.
For obvious reasons.
All right, what about you, River?
I'm not gonna lie, this past relationship I had, because that aspect was new to me. So it was just like, like I said, she had 3. So I had to really, I had to think about it, do I want to take that on, because I'm not a kid person. I know I got a daughter. I could play with somebody's kids, but I'm not the biggest kid person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give them a little attention. I'd be like, okay, get a choice and bring me. ain't that brutal, no. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not one of those people. Like, you got adults out there that they could just be with kids like all day. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not that person. Like, I will give the kid, they share, I will play with them. Then at a point, I just want to go back to being an adult, and I want to be with the mama and be on some adult stuff. I ain't talking about sexual, I just mean like literally adult stuff. So, you know, it was all right. It was all right.
Me, my cutoff, I have very often antisocial moments. So I could only do 2, no more than 2. If that, like, I preferably I would only want a woman with 1. But if she's real bad, okay, maybe 2. But like I said, like, it all depends on looks. Like, if she's banging, then I'll take on 2. But if she just okay, you know, if she's cute, just 1. But if she's bad, 2. All right. So that right there, women, I'm letting you know now. If you got more than 2 kids, you better be keeping yourself up. Keep yourself looking good, right, hair did, all that. Because guys, we sizing it up. Like, is it worth it? We count the kids and we look at you like, is it worth it? Yeah. I'm pretty sure women do it to guys, you know, single fathers, you know, they size them up, size up the, you know, bank account, like, okay, is it worth it, you know? So yeah, we all got things we look at.
There's definitely things that we look at. I was lying about the 4. I don't know what my cutoff is. You don't know until you see her. You don't know because it really depends, like, how bad she is. If she's bad, like, she can have 7. I don't give a fuck. Sleepy, dopey, happy.
Damn.
Come on in, y'all.
Your mama's check. See, and that gets back to what I was saying a couple episodes ago. The physical attraction is important.
Yeah, it actually is
important. I'm telling you, man, like, you gotta be physically attracted to somebody. I don't care what somebody. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and they really tried to convince me that I couldn't agree. They were like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Somebody can be ugly, and they could just be the best person, personality-wise. I'm just like, listen, you're gonna stray away at some point. Because you gonna see something that fits what you like. That's another thing. When you date somebody that's not typically what you go for, at some point,
that's true.
Your mind is just gonna get a little disinterested. It's like, man, this ain't even usually what I go for. Like, you may not act on anything or something, but just at some point, you're gonna have some thoughts like, this ain't even me right here. I'm trying something, out my comfort level. Yeah. Good girl. But the type that I usually go for just walked past me twice, and it's just like,
Now there's some people like do the very opposite. I know some people who will get in a relationship, or just I shouldn't even say that. I should say they will go out on dates, or that you're not initially attracted to, like, on first sight. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're not physically attracted to you at that moment. There is people like that. I know some people who have said that, hey, he's not really my type, but I can, I love them afterwards or something like that.
I've heard that.
I've never been that person, but yeah, there is people like that.
That's a lot of old school relationships that I normally hear people say like that. Like, oh, I met when I first met my husband. I couldn't stand his ass for shit. He was annoying, but over time he won my heart over.
Yeah,
I keep hearing a lot of like old school relationships. You know, because nowadays you can't do that. Like, if a guy likes a chick and he stays consistent, now he's labeled a creep or he thirsty. So it's like you can't have that same type of love or that type of how you try to make that relationship no more. Like, because now it's different labels. Like, people look at it as different labels.
Sorry, I just got.
I hate this new generation, man. Y'all killing shit, man. Y'all really killing shit. If I stand outside somebody's window with a boombox, I'm getting a dog sick on me. Yeah, I'm getting cops.
Police will come to you. Yes.
Who told you my address?
And if y'all don't get that reference, then you're too damn young.
It's true, man. Now that we thinking about that, I wonder if I was that person to somebody. Like, I got in a relationship with somebody, I wonder if they thought that about me.
Or if you were the creep or thirsty?
No, not just thirsty, just the point. Like, I wasn't really like into you like that, but you got to gradually grew on me or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, or if you were that for them, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe.
That's why I like to ask them, like, hey, what do you like about me? Because I'm pretty sure in every relationship, well, probably pretty like younger relationships, you know, you always ask the person like, hey, what do you like about me? And somebody asks, I swear to God, anytime a lady asks me, what do you like about me? I would get stuck. And like, I don't want to tell her, okay, your booty. Or like, your thighs, you know? Like, they always wanted something more internal. They didn't want the physical, you know?
You know, sarcastic me, I would have been there.
And then when you tell them, you like, okay, I like because you're funny. Okay, is that it? They be like, is that it? I'm like, yeah, I mean, what else? Like, how much do you want me to list? Like,
you are awful. They want the whole thing. They want to know, oh my God, I love when your face crinkle up when you do this, and when you get mad at me. I love when your eyes or when your eyebrows lift up and stuff like that.
They want movie lines.
They do.
Literally want movie
They want
lines.
that. And
Billy know exactly what to say. Cause look, you know what this boy just said. I wish I could have said at least half of what you just said. Even a piece, you know, a fraction. I never got close.
You made me laugh.
Exactly, man.
Look, I've been in that situation before, and I've had to ask that question. Like, but you know, I don't know. They want that answer. You just got to know they want that answer. And so,
but they're not gonna say, "Okay, I like you because you were just so persistent." Like, I've never heard a woman admittedly say that to somebody face unless they were married to them. Like,
yeah, you're right. You're absolutely 100% correct about that.
Now you really want me to, I feel like go on Facebook because I'm friends with a lot of exes. I'm like, hey, why do you like me? Did I rub off on you or did you genuinely like me?
Because you wouldn't leave me alone.
And I take that back. I'm not friends with a lot of them. Probably two. Okay. Like I told y'all before, I can't end stuff on good terms for some reason. I just suck at it. I suck at it. But I could find them.
Yeah, right.
It's funny you brought that up because that was another conversation I had yesterday with one of my people about persistence. Like, because I brought up a silly example, Pepe Le Pew. You know, how persistent yet thirsty he came off, and then when he finally
I was like, he's more thirsty.
Yeah, thirsty. Then when he finally got the chick, she was more thirsty than him, and it scared him off. Like,
hey, whoa, slow down.
But it's just like there is a difference. Like some guys, like I think chicks need to take it as a compliment. If a guy just keep coming for you, but now let me say this though: if you've told him you're not interested and he keeps coming, that's something different. I mean, if you have not shot him down at all, if you be like, you know, yeah, that's something, I'm interested, you know, that's something, okay, and he just keeps being persistent, take it as a compliment. He's obviously, you know, really into you. And, you know, he trying to really get that shot. You know, just take it as a compliment.
Like, he ain't one of them guys that, you know, just, I guess, you know, just trying to get at you just to get at you, and then once he get at you, he don't talk to you no more. Like, he ain't one of those guys. Like, if he's look, you can get shot down. I don't personally. All I need is one time for you to shoot me down, and I'm not talking to you anymore. Because I'm like, I'm more of the speed where I will go on a date with you, but if you don't call me or text me or have some conversation, like if I feel like I'm doing too much, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
So. And if you don't, you know, try to do something, like if you don't put in the effort, I'm going to stop talking to you. I think that we talked about that last night. But
the effort should be equally distributed.
Yeah.
Like I say, if you don't want the person and you shoot them down, they keep coming at you, I think that's like more thirsty. But like I said, if he's persistent, you obviously have not told him that you weren't interested. Like you've done something to keep him coming back. You know what I'm saying?
We have one more email here. This is, I forgot the gentleman's name, but the gist of it, I'm pretty sure is not getting any play. This is, he didn't give a name, so he wants to remain anonymous. He says, I am a 30-year-old man, and despite wanting a girlfriend for several years, he didn't say 7, I have never had one, and it's starting to make me feel like a freak. It seems that it is very easy for others, but no matter what I do, I don't meet anybody. But most of my people I have met are much older and have become great friends, but nothing has happened romantically. I've also tried internet dating, but it just becomes about sex. The downside is that I don't really like clubbing. I'm coming to the conclusion that I'm the problem and have recently started thinking about a future alone, which has made me feel really low. All my friends and family are partnered up, and I'm constantly battling the urge not to withdraw. How do you feel about that?
See, this is where Fred could have definitely hit this one. I say don't throw the towel in. Because when you least suspect it, somebody will come along. Because there's some female that feel the exact same way about you. She probably feel like, man, I can't get like the guy I want. Maybe I get some boneheads or some fuckboys. Like I don't get what I want.
Yeah.
I can't find that person. It's been several years. And she just waiting to meet a guy like you. So you just gotta stick it out. You gotta keep trying, man. You know, you gotta keep trying. Michael Jordan said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
True.
So you just gotta keep shooting your shot at people, man. You just gotta keep going. You know, eventually you gonna come up with something. You know, it might not be as quick as you want it, but think about how great it's gonna be when it finally happens. Because you know you're gonna have that story to tell. Like, man, I've been waiting for you for like 7-8 years. You know, now you're here and you're gonna appreciate that person so much more because of all the stuff, the BS you've been through the dating sites and all that.
Yeah,
so
that's true too.
Like, just don't give up. Don't give up.
It feels like to me you trying too hard. Like I shouldn't even say that because people do the internet dating and whatnot, and you know that's cool. I did it too. Look, we almost there in our 30s. Well, you're not yet, but I mean, I'm talking about Freddie 1D. He's not in his 30s yet, but me and Riv are. And I was single. I've been single for a good year and a half or so. And I'll gladly let you know that, you know, there's potential out there. You just gotta stop looking. And maybe that person is already in front of you, just not looking. Like, you going out to these bars and clubs and stuff like that, and you know that's cool. But what I feel like you're doing is going in there just for potential mates, and not probably just like looking for like potential friends. You gotta think, potential friends do become, you know, potential relationships, and those are the best kinds most of the time. 80% of the time, I should say. I feel like you going into these places looking for potential mates when you should just be really just looking for friends. And maybe, just maybe, that, you know, that might turn into something different after a while. I feel like, yeah, you know, just your priorities is where it's supposed to. I think you feel like you're checking off a list when you see these people. I feel like you just, you know, take a step back, maybe just go out and, you know, just meet some friends, you know, friends that, you know, that are women, and take it from there. Like, it don't really have to go in there and, you know, oh yeah, she you know, she might be the one for me right there. I mean, just don't try that approach. Maybe that'll work for you. I'll say that.
Being that I feel the same way that he feels, like he don't like clubs, he don't like bars. And I feel that way too now. Like, I really don't care for him unless I'm going in a group setting just to have fun with my group. But going out to look for like a companion at these places is horrible. Like, that's a horrible idea. But I agree mostly with what B.E. said. Like, don't go out to these places looking for a companion. Just go out to have fun, and you might bump into, you know, your companion. So you tried the internet dating.
Yeah, you tried the internet dating and whatnot. I
would say make sure when you're sizing up these women, make sure your standards aren't crazy, stupid high. Like, I know, I talked to a lady I work with. She has a lot going for herself. She's smart. She's in school. She works out. Like, she's fit, all that, the whole nine. But her standards are fucking crazy, stupid high. Like, it's ridiculous. The guy got to make more. He got to make more money than her.
Yeah.
He has to be like, this is what I call a Southern gent. You know, like you heard of a Southern belle, you know, perfect lady.
Yeah.
She wants a Southern gent. Like just all these standards that like are crazy, stupid high. It's like, it's okay to have high standards. That's fine. But don't make it to like where somebody's damn near dating a prison warden, you know, like be a person, like be a human being. Like I hate people with so many rules and standards and you gotta meet all these qualifications. Like I'm applying for a fucking job in the military. I mean, you know, just something like,
yeah.
Like, no, like just know, make sure that you're dating a human being. You want a human being with emotion, you know? And I would say, since you think it's that you might be the problem, make sure that you're appealing, you know? Make sure you keep yourself upright. If you know the type of women you're going for, like fitted men, get fit. Shit, like, you know, everybody likes to be healthy now. That's a trend. Everybody likes to be healthy. A lot of women are liking guys with muscles. So hey, if you know the women you're going for likes guys with muscles, get some muscles on your shit, you know? Like I said, make sure you're presentable, you know, and take it from there. But change something up, change something up for like the better, you know?
Right.
You know, you see the approach you've been doing now hasn't been working. So change something up, you know?
It's been several years, man. Try a different approach.
Fucking get some blonde hair. You got regular black hair? Switch it up, you know? You know, everybody's going out, you know, be fashionable, I guess. You know? I'm just saying, you know? I've seen some guys, you know, change their hair color. Like, what? Like, so yeah, change it up. It's 2017, man. You know, switch it up. And if you only like sluts and thoughts, that might be real bad. And if you only like real sophisticated women, you know, just keep in mind everybody has their flaws. So, you know, just take that with a grain of salt.
All right. Well, you already said you heard 3 different opinions, 3 different ways. Reply back. I don't know when you want to reply back. Maybe when you get a girl. But reply back at extrapointpod@gmail.com. And I think we handled that pretty well.
Yeah, I hope it's still alive, brother.
Yeah.
Plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah, definitely. There's an app called Plenty of Fish, so try it out.
Man, he don't run into that sex thing again.
Yeah, you're right. I just thought about that. Never mind.
And one last thing. I don't know if you don't like lounges. I would say go to a place more where you can actually hear that person talk and you all can actually carry on the conversation.
Hookah bar.
Yeah, you know, something like that. It ain't got to be a bar or club, you know, just where y'all can have a conversation in a public place and, you know, actually hear each other, you know, actually, you know, enjoy each other's conversation. I say go to one of those places, you know. I
love going to hookah bars, so that's where I took Teresa when I started talking to her. I thought that was perfect because all we're doing is like we're like one-on-one. Mm-hmm. You know, it ain't that many people. It's maybe like a couple other people, and they're like in a group within themselves. So you just really having a conversation with that person. So if you ever want to do that, go to a hookah lounge or something like that, and you know, try that out. I don't know if you ever hookah before, but yeah, try that out. It's really great.
Think outside the box.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Fly back at extrapointpod@gmail.com. Your guy David. You guys know David, right?
Yeah.
What's his last name? I have no idea.
Sanchez.
Sanchez. Your man's during the week. He replied back. A couple questions for y'all. I didn't know who he was until he told me that. Well, until he told Fred that, you know, he knew y'all, and he had a couple things to say. That he had just started the show, started listening, and he had a great time listening. I think he just said he got caught up just now.
Yeah, he said he went back and went through every episode. So
shout out Dave.
Jesus Christ. Shout out to you, man. Like, you went all through the past episodes. You're a real one for that. Yeah. You definitely a real one for that. Even the dreaded episode number 2, I still tell people to stray away from episode 2. Not just because of the content, because I believe the content was cool. It was the audio that I didn't like. So I like to this day I tell people don't go to episode 2. You can go to episode 1, then go straight to 3, which is great.
I always tell them start at 3.
Oh yeah, just start at 3.
Nothing against 1. I just like, look, if you gonna start from the beginning, just start at 3.
Fine, you know, just go ahead. But go if you want. Yeah, definitely start at 3 if you want. Because 3, like I said, 3 is... I keep telling people 3 is the standard. of what this show is about.
On our page, you should put on the episode number 1, this is the first episode, but you should really start at 3. Just an idea.
Yeah. I think I might have to now.
That was the pilot. We was getting our feet wet. We didn't know.
We didn't know.
So like the first 2 was really, it was just trial and error. A lot of error.
Like we didn't know what we was getting ourselves into. Like we didn't know. He had a lot of things to say. I'm just going to run them off. He said, the episode where you guys talked about Uncle Phil. That's the one with Arrow. Yeah. The one that was. He said. He said you guys are talking about how Uncle Phil was. He said was a gay. I'm just going to say Uncle Phil was gay. He said he also heard the same thing. He thought, oh no, not Shredder. If you too young to not know what that is, then you're not supposed to be listening to this the show anyway. He had a lot of other things to say. He said when I tried to find something about it, he just found out about his wife being by his side when he died. But he did hear that rumor, which to this day I still don't. I guess I'm the only person who didn't hear that at all.
I think you heard it. You don't want to believe it.
I don't think, and I still don't want to believe it.
You don't want to believe it. Not Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil, yo.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a question. He said, what are you guys? Oh, I can't even say the fucking thing.
No, read it exactly how you wrote it.
He said, I'm interested in knowing who's everyone's favorite mumble rapper right now.
Well, Dave, I don't like nonsense, so I don't really listen to nonsense. But if I had to go with anybody, I think the last song I just heard that I like, I don't know, dude talking about killing his friends, everybody died or something in the chorus.
Lil Uzi Vert?
Yeah, I guess I'll go with Uzi Vert.
Exo Tour Life.
Yeah.
Exo Tour Life.
Everybody else say it make them feel like their friends are dead, but I know the concept. Man, first I was like, bro, this nigga crazy. I was like, whatever, bro, it's hard. And then they was like, nah, bro, I think he talking about dead presidents. You know what I'm saying? And XO was really like, I just figured it was a regular beat. You know what I'm saying? It's regular. Uzi made it epic.
I don't really care if you cry. I don't really shouldn't have a lie.
I guess I'll go with Migos.
Migos. Gotta go with Migos. If I had to choose, since you said Migos, and I didn't even I have to because they great, man. They're fucking
every time I hear Migos now, all I think about is
I ain't left out Bad and Bougie. You think I'm left out Bad and Bougie?
Say again?
You say I'm left out Bad and Bougie?
What'd you say?
You say I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Yeah.
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
What'd you say?
Do it look like I'm left off Bad and Bougie?
Nah.
I mean, it don't look worth
it. Look like I got left off Bad and Bougie. Look like I got left off Bad and Bougie.
Who said I was off Bad and Bougie? You think I'm bad off Bad and Bougie? Do I look like I'm off Bad and Bougie?
Huh? Say that again. Oh man.
Wait, before we go on, there's a meme. And it's, you know how memes set up. It's the guy, I don't know the guy name who was saying, huh? What? Do you know what his name is?
DJ Academics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So him. So it's just his face, but it says, girl, do you have a grandma? And you go, huh? You have a what?
Oh, man. There's a question for the smokers, but we don't have any smokers on here. Oh, he said sometimes wait. Some questions might come out the wrong way and that make me seem like a dick. For example, sometimes a girl might just be bad in the sack. It happens. Do you give it another go to see if it was her, or do you just ditch her ass and stop answering her calls?
That was from Dave?
That was from Dave.
Goddamn, Dave. Look here, man. You know. Okay, you know what? Yeah, Dave, give it another go. For you, I say give it another go, because I guess you have to see. But would you really have to give it another go to see who was bad? Like, you should know, like.
I would, I'm trying to figure out exactly, I would need to know exactly how was she bad. Like, Did she try to ride and she couldn't ride?
That's a good question.
Was she drying up a lot? Like what?
But then in that case, you should already know. Like it was her. Like
I would need specifics on how. Like what exactly made it bad? Did she just lay there like a dead fish?
Yeah, you got to be like real specific with that. Like, because when you say bad, when I think of bad, I'm thinking about, or the maybe the vagina was like not that great or something like that. Like it was like real lucid or something like that. That's what I consider bad. But I don't know. Maybe she didn't move or anything like that. Or something like, I don't know. Right. You have to be real specific.
I don't know, Dave. I don't know what you out here doing with these women, man.
Yeah.
You have to tell us, man.
I don't know. So, but I definitely say give it another go, because if you feel like it's not you, if you know you put in the work, you were fine, then you know it was her. Like, I know when I did a bad job. Like, I know that. Like, if I, go at it and then I came like twice or 3 times in a matter of 5 minutes, then there's that. I know that was me. Okay.
Yeah, I go with that. Yeah, like I said in the beginning, give it another shot, Dave.
Yeah.
Give it another go round. But make sure you put y'all into. Don't half-ass. I don't know, Dave. You don't look like a foreplay, but I'm gonna tell you, put some foreplay in there, baby.
Hey, you gotta have some fun. Can I tell you, when I was young, I was like never into foreplay at all. Like nothing.
None of us. I mean, no.
Like I gradually, like when I'll be honest, I learned from my partner. So after a while, you gradually oh, this is what you into. Okay, I'll do that. But before then, I'm like, what's the purpose? I was hella young and like didn't know. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. All I know, I was horny and my blood was somewhere other than my mind. So
man, I remember women tried to have me kiss their necks until I didn't have no more saliva left. Like how long you want me to suck in your neck?
Is this a thing?
You took all my saliva now.
I ain't got no more left. I'm dehydrated. But yeah, when I was younger, man, I didn't know what I was doing. Like that foreplay stuff it wasn't that I had no idea about it. I didn't bother. But after you get in relationships and I learned from my partner. So now I'm like, oh, I know what you into. Okay, I got that. Don't worry about it. And I enjoy it most of the time. So I should say most of the time. I enjoy it all the time. I don't know how we got into that. How did we get into that?
Because it's
bad. We're just telling him, Dave, to put all his effort in.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
Don't skip out on the floor foreplay. Make sure you go to 12 play, baby. Put on R. Kelly. Go to 12 play.
Go to 12
let it
play.
ride out.
Ooh.
That's back when he was rapping, too.
Before he gets to 13.
Set it on my face.
It's a song. It's just...
Before we get to 13, set it on my face.
But don't wait. Don't let anybody just sit on your face.
Just don't let nobody sit on like.
Don't let just anybody.
Oh, okay. You gotta know this person. Yeah. Like I gotta be real comfortable with you to do that.
Yeah, wait. So you know what? That started as me just singing that lyric, but ladies, don't. That's some ignorant shit to just and just assume that you can sit on the guy's face. Like that's ignorant. Like he think you getting on top of him to ride, and you just keep coming. Like wait,
yeah. Bitch, I can't breathe.
Nah, man, somebody will probably get like
extra mad.
Especially if you know that's not somebody you want doing that. Like,
yeah, invite me. Let me invite you to my face. Okay?
I've never come across that. You all?
I've never no.
Can't say that I have.
I've
that's
always
crossing the line.
It's like let me invite you to this, okay?
What?
Yeah, you just don't.
People do that. Like,
I'm pretty sure it's happened at least to one person. Like, man, I felt violated.
Oh man, I can't say that I have. I like the times that I have. I'm always like, okay, like come here.
Yeah, you got a signal for that.
Yeah, like you just don't do that.
Look for the signals, people. That's guys and women, because I know some guys. They come up like they just come like, okay, just come on your face. Like, you know, like, hey, look for signals, people.
Now I'm not gonna lie. Let me say this.
Wait.
We got a culprit.
I have like pulled out and just went to the girl face of my dick and just like put it in the mouth and like, you know, listen. I got a 50-50 chance.
Signal.
It's happened more than one girl. No signal either time. I just literally.
So you just did it.
I just did.
So you just did what we told women not to do.
Because it's a learning experience. Listen, I didn't put my balls on the face of her. I'm just saying.
Oh Jesus! What is happening?
I'm pretty sure she had the same thing in her mind. She's like, wait, where's it going?
I wasn't doing no more, but it was trial and error. It was just like, look, what can you do?
God, you're something else. Bro.
What?
You're something else.
Just saying, keep it humble and shit, man.
What did she say anything after that? Like,
yeah, sure. Wait, but
what is happening?
The one who won with it though, she quickly put her hand on my chest and back me on the way. Whoa, because she wasn't with badge to mouth.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's weird. Okay.
That's a little weird.
Yeah,
I can see, but never. Okay, I thought most women wouldn't care about tasting themselves.
Yeah,
no, she wasn't with badge to mouth.
So when she pushed you away, that means just coming everywhere.
But I wasn't even coming. I just wanted some head, and I didn't want to be like, "Can you suck my thing?" No, I just went. I took it. I took the
in your face. Oh man. You're something else. You're something else.
I'm just saying.
A culprit is exactly what we were talking about.
I feel like I can talk more openly now.
I've never done that. I've never done that. Ever. Even though I've been invited to, just haven't done it, you know? And I don't know. But what I have done, which I've done plenty of times, is, you know, I'll go down on her and just, you know, I just like, look, I don't say, hey, you know, suck it. I just, hey, it's out here. I'm just inviting you to it. You know what to do. I've done that. Also, like, because I don't know the proper way to, you know, to say. Hey,
I wouldn't know how to verbally.
I don't say, yeah, right. I don't know how to verbally.
Because everything's gonna sound so degrading.
Yeah.
And
so what I do,
I say.
Yeah, eat that joke. Like,
you know, just signal your hand to face the body part, you know.
Question for next episode. Email, what is the proper way you want a guy to ask you for some head?
Yes.
Like with ladies, what's an acceptable way that, you know, he won't offend you? Because
I don't want to offend nobody.
And vice versa. Like, how do you all ask for head? Yeah, that's always been a question on my books. Like, how do you ask for things like this?
I would love to know, because I'm like more like you said last week. I'm more situational. So when it's about to pop off, it happens in like variety of ways. So you never know how it's gonna start or whatever. It might start me I'm going down on her, or it just might start she's going down on me. So I have no idea. So I never know. So but when I do start it, it's a little awkward because but you know what? You know, I'm goofy. So I might just, you know, okay, let's do this. And, you know, just whatever. And then I just lift their legs up and I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? So,
guys, we just go in.
We just go in.
So, but
that's why I respect the chick that just goes in. A chick that just maybe have a position you with, she lean you back, whatever, and she just go for it.
Right.
So, you know, like, hey, just I'm not gonna tell you no.
I'm never gonna tell you no. So please, ladies, email us. We would love to know. How would you want us to properly? I wouldn't say
respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully. That's a good it's a good word for it. Not ask, but how you properly want that done, or how to start that off. Because we don't know. We're just a bunch of we just go off and do it. We just jack off on people's faces, as far as you know. So.
No. River just ejaculates in people's faces.
I did not say I came. I just wanted to hear. That's it. Yeah. That's it. There was no.
There's no coming.
There's no coming. I am not that type of. I'm not an animal. Okay.
I thought that's what you said.
No,
at first.
I was just going for the head.
Oh my god!
The end result.
Climb to her face.
That's just what you.
I can just imagine she just sat there and just took it.
I mean, it's at some point you.
I can't believe you just did this, and you're just still. You're still doing it. You're still doing it.
Listen. Sometimes when you got your dick out, you gotta be bossy.
Shut up.
You know what? At this point, okay, we gotta end this episode. We gotta end this. Send your questions at askthepointpod. I can't even do it, you fucker. askthepointpod@gmail.com. Website is tpoiapodcast.com. Write review to iTunes. We're on Stitcher. We're on SoundCloud. We are on iHeartRadio. We're on what? Where else we at? iTunes, Google Play.
Black Planet,
Tinder,
plenty of fish.
We're
everywhere. Damn it! Just find us, comment, and like, subscribe, and all that.
Atheist men.
J-Day, they're probably there too. Please send your questions. What's the question we have this week?
Yeah, tell us about how you think we should properly. Verbally, position you off ahead.
Yeah, we would love to know that.
We express that.
We would love to know that this week. Any shout outs before we go?
Shout out to the ejaculators, I guess. The ejaculators who aim to please.
We talk about persistence. Shout out to the persistent people and shout out to the creepers. Y'all got a place in this world too.
You do.
You know what? Wait. We didn't say one thing. I only talk about the guys. There's some creeper girls out there too, so don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
There's some chicks that I have seen. You try to turn them down and they end up back in your face. Come on.
Where did you come from?
I'm trying to avoid you. Stop following me around this place, So.
That's happened too. Shout out to everybody that was at G-Way last night. Y'all gave us a big, huge laugh last night. Shout out to Fred Mac 2. Hope to see you next week, man. We'll say it to you, man. Darius, man, I see you. You already talking about power right now. By this time, it's already over, and they already talking about it on the group chat right now. Shout out to Power, which was a great episode this week.
It was definitely a great episode.
I didn't get to see it, so don't say that.
Yeah, we're not going to
say it.
Shout out from what I seen in the beginning of our Facebook. Billy, you don't know this, but shout out to Woo, who just proposed to his girl.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Really?
He caught me off guard too, so shout out to my boy Woo.
Congratulations, Woo.
Daddy Woo.
Yeah. Woo.
Hey, man, congratulations. What, it wasn't a special occasion, he just did it?
I only saw pictures. I didn't deep dive into it.
Okay.
So it was one of those. So this happened last night.
Okay, so.
Yeah, so.
All right, well, congratulations to Woo, man. Everybody trying to get married out here, man.
It's all right, B. I know you're saying that feeling some type of way. Hey, we all in the same boat, baby.
Well, you're not in our boat now. I can say I'm in his boat now. We got that single status right now.
Yeah, we got that single status right now. Shout out. I do want to say one thing about Power. Lala is going to snitch. I will say that. I've been saying that for weeks now. That's not a spoiler. That's not a spoiler at all.
Oh, you're just guessing.
Come on.
Because the way you said it was like you read something. And I was
I didn't read anything. The way her scenes are set up all the time, she's definitely gonna stitch.
I mean, she got a lot to lose. Lose a shop, lose a kid.
I mean, just like last week, she said, "I can't imagine losing my shop." So what about the shop? What about me? This, that, and just the way her scenes are set up.
Are we predicting? Can I give a prediction there?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
They're gonna have to kill her, like on Sopranos, when they have to kill old boy girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay.
Tommy gonna have to take her out.
That's probably why they gave all the sex scenes, so they could use it and get it rid of that.
So that'd be my prediction.
Damn. You just fucked me up just now.
You put it out there, so I'm throwing one back.
I guess it did, but that's just predictions, though.
Yeah, that's just, I don't know.
But it just makes so much sense, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Anything else? We got anything,
No.
That's it.
I appreciate y'all, man. It's another good episode.
Another great episode, man. We, just when you think we have nothing.
Yeah, I never worry about it. I
worry about it. I ain't gonna lie. I was in here trying to think of more topics.
I never worry.
We should really just stop worrying about it because this is what we do regardless.
Think about natural though.
We do this regardless before the show, so.
Yeah, we had nothing this week, people.
We had nothing. Because nothing happened this week.
Yeah.
Nothing actually happened this week. R. Kelly denied whatever the fuck happened last week. Usher still burning people. You know how that go. And another person came out. Other than that, man, everything else was.
We try to leave Trump out of it because he's an idiot.
Yeah,
he did some stuff, but it's not even.
Jesus Christ, that's transgender ban. Like, come on, bro. From the military, I'm not even gonna discuss it. Yeah. Whatever. But
we didn't vote for him, so like,
yeah.
Oh, wait, there was something. All right, sorry, people. I didn't get y'all. Real Sidechicks was on Breakfast Club.
Oh my God!
And
all right,
see, we got to touch on the Real Sidechicks real quick.
Sorry, we're not ending again.
Yeah, we're not ending again. I knew that was
Gotcha. Okay, so I did watch the video. I watched the whole thing. Right? I watched the whole thing. So for those people who don't know, there's this show that's about to come out called Real Sidechicks of Charlotte. Right? Random city, of course, right? But there is a show that's probably going to be on Wii. I don't know. I have no idea what the show is going to be on. But they had the cast came on the Breakfast Club and it had to been the worst timing because they had Lil Duval on the show also.
And he didn't even know. They had to tell him. He was about to leave.
Yeah, he was about to leave. And they told him that the cast was coming in. He's like, I'm definitely staying. like I'm going to stay. So I watched this whole thing. I watched this whole video of it. It was like 40 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
And they explained why they did the show. They're not exposing anybody, but they're like, why they doing it and why they feel like, this lifestyle, because it's a lifestyle to them, whatever. That this is real, this is acceptable, and everybody, y'all are weird for, not accepting it or whatever. But in the same breath, they said, it's the guy's fault.
I just want to make it clear, everybody is not a homewrecker. We not out here messing with people's husbands and stuff like that. Me particular, I'm pretty sure other ladies can speak for themselves. I just want to put that on red alert.
Why the title side chick?
That means that somebody's still messing. You're still in. The man is in the middle, and it's still a woman here and a woman there. But 9 times out of 10, the man is telling you 2 different things, but it's what you want to hear. So you listening to it because it sounds good.
And so I'm listening to them. Duval and Charlamagne is just going off on them. Like I wish I had clips right now.
I feel like all of you guys are square as fuck. I mean, AF, sorry, but you are like, and until you guys like, I feel like a lot of you are complacent with your situations and.
So we square because we don't want to have a side chick?
You guys are square. You all are square.
Man, your daddy voted for Donald Trump.
I'm sorry, you gotta learn it.
What the hell are you talking about? We square.
You square. You're married saying that you don't like a side chick.
Yes, I'm a faithful man. I want to be married.
Maybe this has a lot to do with our lifestyle.
I have a side chick. You can add it in.
Yeah, I'll add it in probably, but the way they went off on them was perfect. Like perfect. There was one girl though. And I will say this one girl that, you know, because everybody else is like so defensive, like, you know, why are you, you know, whatever. There was one girl who was just like, you know, this is my life, whatever, you know, regardless if you like it or not, whatever. I'm not gonna get defensive about it. This is what I go through, you know, whatever.
Now, what's the ultimate goal? Is the ultimate goal if these guys that you are the side chicks for, where like I'm gonna leave my girl and be with you? Would you want that?
No, not really, because what he did to her, he definitely gonna do it to me.
Right. Anybody? So everybody says no. Nobody wants those guys.
No.
So ultimately, you want to be in a monogamous relationship at some point.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we all, more than less, everybody's looking for real love. Like, we all women at the end of the day. Nobody really wants to be a side chick, but sometimes under the circumstances of how you became a side chick, depending on everybody's situation, it's kind of like once the feelings is there, it's really hard to remove yourself because, you know, most women act off emotions. You know what I mean? We're not saying like power to the side chicks. Like, we not trying to run around in the streets like everybody just be a side chick. We're just really just trying to bring awareness to what's really going on in everyday life. It just so happened we're just from a smaller city. But it's going on everywhere. It's been going on. You know what I mean? So, of course, we do feel bad at times, but sometimes we can't feel bad because we have to feel bad for ourselves because we was forced into a situation instead of given the option. So if the dude would have told us up front, like, I have a situation or, you know, this, that, and the third, maybe that could have gave one of us or, you know, other women out there the chance to be like, okay, I want to deal with this or I don't want to deal with it.
So that one girl I do respect, but other than that, I just enjoyed the jokes that Duval and Charlamagne was giving them. And I don't know what Yee was doing. Yee was like, you know, oh, well, you know how girls do, you know, girl power and stuff like that.
That's the stupidest thing. I haven't even seen it.
Yeah.
But for Yee to be a woman and to not really state her position in there, like, it seemed like she's just being passive and just going with whatever, that's stupid on her part. Like, out of all the women, I'm pretty sure all people be like, no, don't cheat on your man or don't cheat on your girl and all that. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to get cheated on or have a side chick in her relationship. So for her to sit there.
Oh, they was putting Yee on blast too. Like,
oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, with Plies?
Yeah, they put Yee on blast too.
Yeah, so I think that carried over because he made a joke during that because he said something to her. So I kind of think she was in her feelings, and I think that's why she wasn't because she didn't contribute a lot to the conversation.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
All right, let Side Baby speak.
Okay, baby, shut up, because you done been the side shit a couple times.
Oh, Lord. Man, put your chopper away, man.
They got the same joke all morning.
And she was just more like, you know.
But what happened with Plies? Like, that's another episode that they did?
No, the Lil Duval said that they were messing around and that, what was the conversation? I can't remember exactly how the conversation started. But the
conversation started because somebody brought up the Rob and China thing, and they also brought up the T.I. when T.I. commented to Rob doing that thing, and he's like, you know, T.I. and Duval, they buddies. He was like, I don't even know why T.I. did that. You know your wife, you know your wife and China, you know, y'all three did that. I don't even know why he, you know, jumped the gun like that. And I guess Yee said something about it, and then Duval was like, I know you ain't talking, you know, because I already know about you and Plies and some shit like that. And I'm like, well, and then they showed the clip.
Then they showed it when Plies was on there, and they asked him, you know, about the rumors.
Yeah.
About it too, so.
And he was just like, well, you know, me and Yee, we just cool, you know, we good. You know how you know. Downplaying it like we used to fuck, but, you know, we that's the you know, that's the homie.
Right.
Yeah, that's basically what that is. And so I guess she felt the way during that or whatever.
Yeah, she was like, I see blood on your chest? Like,
yeah.
Blood, basically saying he had some leakage going on. Like, he was on his, you know, man straight. Like, she was trying to go back at him. It was, I don't know. Those ladies, though, they didn't, the one, you pointed out one, it was one white girl.
Oh, the white girl, right, duh.
And the thing she was saying, she made her, out of all of them, she made herself look the worst.
She was so.
She was saying how she was like, I don't need to do this because I got a dental degree.
Assistant dental degree.
So like, I went for a month.
Charlamagne was like, I wouldn't even tell them.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, you could have kept that to yourself.
In my job, a lot of guys.
Put your lips on the mic, bro.
No, she a
For
teacher.
me in my job, a lot of guys don't want to be serious with me.
What's your job?
I'm a dancer.
You're a stripper.
So, and
Okay.
I also do music too. So
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I do
I do
music.
not have time for a guy, and guys don't like it that I'm around other guys, so they don't take me serious.
Do y'all
I'm
have
gay.
jobs? Oh, you have jobs?
I'm intelligent. I've been to school. I have a dental assisting degree. Like,
You got a dental assistant
I
degree?
live on my own. I pay my mother's bills.
dental assistant?
It's a certificate diploma.
Oh, this
I actually.
I went to school for a month. So what?
You went to school for
But
a
they do
month.
have an associate.
You ain't had to tell us that. You could have kept that to yourself.
I wouldn't even told nobody.
She was saying she had a lineage of side chicks because her grandmother
was a side chick.
Like, you gotta go look at this video.
Yeah, I definitely am.
Now, were your mom a side chick? Because she said she grew up like that.
Perhaps. Yeah. My grandmother was the side chick. Like, my grandfather
So the side
came
chick was
from
in your family?
Armenia.
Listen,
she lived in the
it's hereditary.
You say, hold on. You say your grandfather was.
My grandfather.
Your grandfather was a slave master, and he did what?
I said my grandfather is from Armenia. He came over here. He had a wife who was an American lady, and he had my Armenian lady, and then he had my grandmother who lived in the field, who was a white lady.
She lived in the
She
field?
was white. Yes,
Okay.
she lived in the field, and he
Not that type
had
of
sex
field,
with
you
her. He had
ass.
2 kids. Neither one of them got his
Not no
last
cotton
name or
field, you
anything.
ass.
Like,
You gotta explain to him.
that
He
shit
doesn't
run
know.
in my blood.
What kind of field you talking about?
I don't know if it was a grandmother or a mother.
Oh, yeah, they came to this country.
It's like my dad came in this country, and from I don't know from what I forgot what country, and he got with some he married some woman, and he got with my mom.
It was like the grandfather. So
yeah, it had to been and she was the side chick. So I come from a lineage of a side chick.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we saying here? What are you
I think her lips just got away from her and she couldn't catch it. Like
the stuff she was, it was just.
It was bad.
It was
I was there for the jokes though because that story, that show was a rumor about a month ago, and nobody really heard about it since then. But now they got the cast on the show. I have to listen to this. I have to watch it, and I ended up watching it and having a great laugh.
Yeah,
it was great. I just watched clips of it. Freddie, you enjoy yourself.
But you know what? I was watching a comedy the other day. I was watching TV. And I forgot who brought it up. I think it was D.L. Hughley, or I believe it was D.L. Hughley. And he brought up the fact that women hate side chicks. Like they hate all that infidelity and all that. But then they go to love shows like Scandal that has side chicks as the main character.
Yeah.
And then shit just didn't make no sense to me. And now to see they got a show coming out with side chicks promoting it is will women love this? It's like they don't know what they want to do with their lives. Like they don't know. Like they like seeing side chick shit on TV, but they don't like it in real life.
Oh, they got it in real life because they
when it
friends with
affects
side
them, then they don't like it.
Well, they were going through the pros and cons of this lifestyle, which to me is you can do while you're single. I don't get it, because their pro was there's no drama. I have no drama in my life. I'm single as a bird, but I don't get that. I don't get the logic in it.
The benefit, no drama. It's peaceful. You don't have to answer to anyone. I mean, until he get in his feelings.
Mm-hmm. What happens if the main chick calls you?
Yeah, if the wife calls, the main chick.
I tell her the truth.
Y'all ever had sex with the main chick? You said you tell her the truth.
I will.
You will?
Yeah. I like girls.
That's good. You're not really a side chick no more once you do that. No, for real.
So why would you tell the wife or the main chick?
Because he tells me what's going on, so why shouldn't she have the right to know?
But
the only one I agree with what they said was, and even though after further explanation they fucked it up, but when they said that some of us didn't get into it knowing we were side chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We found out later they were married.
Right.
But we already had feelings established, so we couldn't get out of it.
Right.
And then they lie and say, I'm going to leave her and be with you. So I was like, okay, I could understand.
I could definitely understand that.
If you did not know you were, if you didn't know, you had no idea.
We're always
in front of the camera.
We're always the ones that's being blamed. It's always the woman's fault. It's never, no disrespect to the men, but it's never a male's fault for a situation. Not saying that a woman sometimes doesn't enter herself into a situation that she knows that she's going to be a side chick, but it's more we're just bringing it to society. Like, this is everyday life. Like, people are really mad at a title, but this goes on and it's been going on for generations to come. So it just didn't start with us. We just actually made a show about it.
Yeah, there's different layers of side chicks too.
Yeah,
exactly. There's the side chick that's like, I just like to be with men because I want to just get some money and not have to worry about a relationship, and he treats me better than he treats his wife. Yeah. Then there's a side chick that she's with a guy and he's lying to her and saying, oh, I'm leaving my wife, I'm not going to be with her anymore, we're separated, but we still live together.
Is that true, ladies?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
that's
necessary.
They made a point like, yeah, a lot of people don't know that they're sides. A lot of people don't know. So I get that. I do get that, but other than that, they made themselves, especially that white girl, made themselves look foolish.
Yeah.
Foolish.
Very foolish.
But great entertainment.
Great.
It was so good.
It was never really like, oh, okay, we woke up one morning and was like, yeah, like side chick power. No, it was more like a forceful situation. Like, you didn't really know about it, so now you have to be a side chick because that's what you
Don't
put
you blame
yourself
that
into.
on the man.
Oh, definitely
Next thing I know,
we're
I'm a
blaming you
side
first.
No, let's keep it real. It does happen a lot, though. A lot of women don't know that they're side chicks.
I'm glad I got to watch it. Freddie, you had to watch that.
Well, I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna be done.
We're done.
If you love Scandal and you watch it all the time, you deserve to get cheated on. Fuck you.
Damn.
All right, that's it for us.
I can't say nothing after that.
Ask questions at askthepointpod@gmail.com. Our website is tpoiapodcast.com. That is tpoiapodcast.com. We're on Stitcher, Google Play, iTunes. Write a review on iTunes. I don't know how many times we got to say that, but do that. We're on iHeartRadio. We're on SoundCloud, and everywhere else you get your podcast. If you're new to the show, thank you for listening. If you one of the people that just had to go to the back catalog and listen to it, we are grateful and appreciative of that. Also, keep on listening. We got plenty more to go. Unless we get canceled, we still, there's still a debate on that. We'll figure that out. But yeah, for myself, Freddie with 1D, River with 2 R's.
I got a surprise coming for y'all soon.
Oh, you do?
For the listeners.
Oh, for the listeners. Oh, I thought you would meant us.
No, bro. Get a gift.
Some friend you are. Going to sleep on people. All right.
Minutes. Go on.
All right, y'all. We out. Peace.